Welcome back, Skyliners, to Super-Duperville. Episode 10, Run, Forest, Run! So, this time we have a whopping 7 goals. I'm back from vacation, baby. I'm feeling refreshed, very relaxed. So, I wanted to really crank out some goals for this episode since I missed a week. So, 7 goals, here we go. Number 1, we're going to complete the 3rd section / pie piece of Stewtopia. Then branching off from goal number 1 is going to be goal number 2. We're going to start a new industry. It's going to be a forest industry, hence the title, in that 3rd pie piece section. Number 3, we're going to go after Grand City, which is 22,000 cims. We're pretty close right now. So we're at 21,000. We'll see if we can get to 22,000 cims. Number 4, we're going to start with all of the different parks and industries and areas that we've built up. We're going to try and raise some levels here. So number 4, we're going to get Stewtopia Central Park to level 2. Number 5, we're going to try and get our new forest area that we're just building to level 2. Number 6, we're going to try and get Oak Hill Park to level 3. And lastly, number 7, the big goal, is to get Cooper Fields to level 4. So yeah, lots of goals. Let's get to it. Let's not fart around, right? Wanted to mention a couple things I did off camera, and it's all having to do with these pedestrian bridges here. I went back in and I fixed all of these up. There was 5 things that I did to these pedestrian bridge sections. Number 1 is I got rid of all the center pillars that were extended down and sticking right in the middle of the road. Number 2, I went back and added back in any missing pillars that were along the sides here. Number 3, we centered, and I got to turn on the Move It mod here and select this center one. We centered these cross points here. So what we did is we selected that center piece with the Move It mod and then hovered over a road here, and you see that last blue dash kind of drives right into the center of that circle. And each one going around is pretty much right there. And that's all I did. I just tried to get it really close, not exactly center. The 4th thing that we did is we standardized where we put all of these pillars. So if I select this one and zoom in here, you can see, if I get off that circle there, the edge of it comes right to the edge of this gravel and right to the edge of the pavement here. We'll go over to this one, and it's the same. Whoops, I gotta select the node, not the pillar. And you can see that the node is the same way. And that's standardized around all of these across all the city. And lastly, we also standardized where we put these ramps so that they're evenly spaced. They're straight with the edge on each side. They come down at the same point. They're the same distance from the center, all that kind of good stuff. So another OCD happiness point for all of those. The last thing I want to point out is these outside ones were also standardized. You see this one's a little funky here. Maybe we can fix that a little bit. Yeah, we can move it out to there and fix it a little bit. These are kind of funky because of the way they're tied into the road here. I don't believe moving them in, yeah, that's not going to do any good. So we standardized where we put all of these as well. I like that in a little bit more. To try and make sure that they're going around the outside properly. I'll zoom over to this one just to show you the same thing. Yeah, they have that same kind of weird little ramp at the bottom there, but they're all lined up with the edge of the road. That's all good. Everything's centered, so that's all good. And they don't interfere with the down ramp of the traffic coming in or going out of the city. And that's all good. And they're all a standardized height of 8 meters high, which if we look here is perfect because it lines up right with that rail system there. Just kind of offers a little bit of continuity of heights and stuff like that. It looks really good, I think. So anyway, let's get into it here. The first thing I want to talk about is this section here. So we have our Cooper Fields here, which is our farming industry. That's booming, that's rocking and rolling. It's level 3. And then we have this section, and now we're going to put our forestry area here. So what did we want to do in between here? And I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Why don't we just put down low density residential in this area and fill it out, complete this section, and we'll probably do that same thing as we go around the city. We'll have two levels of low density residential here, and then here as well, and here as well. And then we just do industry every other one because there's not a huge demand for industry right now. Oh, and that reminds me, I got to go in and fix my taxes. So we got to go into economy. Sorry, I'm jumping around here. So what I've done here as well, this was at 12%. I've dropped it to 11%. That's something else I did off camera. And I also bumped the high density commercial and the office zones from 9 to 11%. I never adjusted these. I'm leaving the high density residential and low density residential at 9% so that the demand stays very high. As you see here, it stays around 70, I call it 75% demand. Commercial right now sits around 50%. And as you see, industry is only down around 19%. But since I've lowered this, I haven't unpaused it since I lowered it, because I just did that before I started recording. So let's jump right into it. I'm gonna actually fill up this section first, just to make sure that if there is any demand, it comes here first. And then if there's still residential demand after we put all this stuff in, we will go back and fill in that second pie piece section. And I think that will work very nicely. We're going to throw in some low density commercial here. We're just going to fill all this in. You know, I said, hey, be careful, don't build too fast. But at this point right now, with the mods that I have installed, with the life balance, I forget the name of it, life cycle rebalance, I want to say it's called. Look at that. I got it right. Life Cycle Rebalance Revisited is the name of this mod. And it really helps with the age and the life cycle of how the citizens grow and live and die. So that really helps out a lot with slowing down death waves and so forth like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna fill in all this stuff. What the hell? Why not? Let's run it right up. Right back down, since we're going 6 levels on this. So we'll just kind of spread these out, obviously for just the power distribution right now. And in fact, I started thinking about it. What do we want to do going forward around the city here? And I really believe what I'm going to do right now, in order to just get Stewtopia filled in as quickly as possible, excuse me, let me get another sip of tea here, is to drive the entire city just like this and space it out. And then when we get around to the whole city here, we'll go back and we'll start filling in the denser areas and making everything completely filled in entirely. So I think that's going to be a good idea going forward, just to get this city completed so we can move on to the next section, start growing the next area, start doing more exciting things like that, right? So I think that'll do for now. That kind of mimics what we're doing here in this section. And I think I even took out, yeah, I took out some of these just to clean up that first pie piece. So there we go. We pretty much have the third pie piece filled in. And now we want to start a forest industry, right? We want to get right into that too. I'm going to stay in the overhead view here. Sorry, I know some people like the lower view, but I want to stay in this view mode for right now so I can paint my industry area. Let's see if I can do this straight this time. That is a much better color than that bright aqua that we had for the farming industry. This light purple here is much nicer looking. Look at that, nice and smooth. I like it. So this is called Anchor Land right now. Don't like that name. We'll see what it does when we switch over to and drop in our forestry main building. Holy shnikes, that's big. Okay, looks like forest industry is going to give us a little bit of a challenge here. So I'm going to stick this one way down at the end here, I think. Shove that right up to the edge there. I got to figure out what we want to do here. I think I'm going to, yeah, let's just keep that right on the edge. Can I go one more? Yes, I can. I can go right into the corner there. Boom. Anchor Woodland has reached level 1. So now we can build sawmills, have some small tree plantations, and a small log yard. Now this is producing, whoops, I go back into there. This is producing noise as a radius, as a noise pollution, but no ground pollution. I believe the entire forest industry will not have ground pollution, so that should be good. And I want to do something similar with the trees that I did with the animal fields here, in that I want to have a walking path between each section. So I'm going to try and lay this down so that it's gapped from there. So we'll put one there. Do we have space that can we might be able to go here and get a set in between. We're going to put all these on the top side. 3. If I go 4, I don't think I can get a 5th one in there. No, I will not be able to get a 5th one in. I might be able to move it mod and fit these in. Let's see what we can do here, because I would like to try and fit a 5th tree area in there. So we'll move this one over 2. Scoot everything over by 2. Whoops, I'm in the wrong. Yeah, I gotta go over here. Okay, scoot that over by 2. We want to bring them down in anyway, but I think by doing that we might. Can we? Yes! Look, oh, that's really tight though. Well, let's put that one in there, and then maybe we can spread it out. Just, I look like I have enough room here more for one more. Whoops. I gotta go back in and move it mod. And I want to center that. Let's bring that over and down. Over and down, and we should be able to hopefully over down. Can we bump that back and put it down, and now we got space between? That looks really cool. Yep, that looks like that just might work. Let's go into our landscape here, go to our paths. We're going to go to a dirt path, and we're going to turn anarchy off, which for me is control end. Should just be able to go in here and drop in a path here. No, it's not going to like that. So we got to turn this stuff off too. No, we don't have anarchy on. We got to turn anarchy on. And I'm sorry, I meant not anarchy on. I meant toggle snapping. So I turned toggle snapping off. That's my control end function there. I spoke incorrectly. So there's one that works. Like this one should fit right here. That's good. I don't know why. I just like I like these little walking paths between. They just seem to make a little bit more sense. Add some almost realism to the area, right? Yeah, that looks really good. I like that. What is this though? Oh, we got a tree right here in the middle of our path. Okay, so that seemed to have popped back up. Let's grab that tree and we'll just drop him up there. Yeah, that's fine. Any other trees in the middle? Yep, another one here. This must have been when I painted the tree brush back into the area. Prop and tree anarchy is off, but it's still allowing some trees to pop up. We don't want those in the roads. Keep those nice and clean and furry. That's good. Any other ones over here? No, looks like we're pretty good. We got one here. Kind of molded into the other ones, right? So let's see here. We can build in these sections. We can make alder trees, beech trees, and conifers, because that's what we kind of laid down out here. If we had a 4th one in the area, we probably could have selected a 4th or a 5th one. But so we'll go alder trees there. We'll go beech there. Do one conifer, another beech, and an alder. So it kind of, you know, flows inward, right? Has some sort of semblance there. That'll work. I'm happy with that. And that's producing a heck of a lot of workers right off the bat. I mean, that is 20 workers per area there. Let's take a look at it. We got room for 140 workers, but we got to get to 150. So we got a couple more things we got to lay down. I could unpause this and get it rolling, but I want to get these other couple things down. We want to get our sawmill in place. Now this has a big noise radius, so I think I'm going to put this on the bottom, because we put it on top, see how it bleeds into the residential section. We don't want that. I don't mind it being right along the road here, and it shouldn't matter bleeding into the trees there, because it's not going to for crying out loud, why is it should replace those trees. Prop and tree anarchy is off. Turn that off on. I don't know why that did that. Okay, I guess we'll go in here and we'll grab a tree or two and move them. I don't know what's going on here with that, why it's doing that. I don't mind this tree kind of being here, but It's a sawmill. It doesn't need trees all over the place right next to it. So we'll come back. We'll beautificationary the area later. That's a pretty cool looking sawmill. I like that. So that's on the south side. So that should put us over our worker limit. But just to make sure, I also want to put... Whoops, I went to the wrong one. I also want to put down... It's the main building. Here it is. A small log yard. So when these are collected, or I don't know how I want to say that, but we need a yard to put the wood in so it feeds into here. So that... for crying out loud, I don't know what's going on with this. Why is this doing this? Huh. Okay, we got another way of doing this. Let's go trees. I honestly do not know why it's being a pain in the butt like that, but we'll move these over. Just get them out of the way there. That's fine. It has a couple trees already in the formation of the area. I keep hitting the wrong button, sorry. But I do want to save it. That's good. Let's do that. Let's save that. 10.1 is what we want. No, we want 10.2. Excellent. Because 10.1 was me replacing all these bridges and stuff. So let's take a look at Cooper Fields here. Let's see what we need to do to get to the next level. We need 4,500 and we got 21,000. Fully set there. We need 550 people. We have space for 750 people. Really well set there. That just is going to take time. This area is pretty much full. Let's check out Anchor Woodland here. We can change that name if somebody has a better suggestion. I'm all for it. We need to get to 500 units. We're well on our way. We need 150 workers. We got space for 186. Well on our way there. We are producing everything ourselves, so that's excellent. Not costing us money there, but we still have a negative 320 profit down below. That's fine. Let's check out our next one, Oak Hill Park. Need to get 2,500 visitors. Not far off from that. That's doing pretty good. Entertainment value needs to be 420. We're well above that, so that's all set. There we go, Grand City! Holy smokes, I didn't expect to hit that so quickly, but I did dump in a heck of a lot of residents. Ooh, that reminds me of something we got to do. But before I jump into what we got to do, let's take a look at what we got. So we got a third loan available. Have we ever taken a loan? I don't think we have. We've completely operated off of not having to take a loan. It's pretty impressive, I guess. I don't know. So we got solar power plants, baseball parks, sweet. Now we got our waste transfer facility and complex. That's awesome. This will take form here. I really do believe I'm going to implement this. I have to look at the logistics, I think is the proper term to speak to that, to how you place these around, where you want to put this processing complex, this central processing complex. And figure out how that's going to tie in everything together. We got intercity bus terminals, which is sweet. We are going to dot one of these in every single city and have buses flow between the major towns or cities across our map. So that will come in handy. And then we have a bus/metro hub. So that's kind of cool to have for the areas that we have that we're allowing buses and metros in. So that's cool. So we checked out Cooper Fields, we checked out Anchor Woodlands, Oak Hill Park. The last is Stewtopia Central Park. Need to get to 500 visitors. We got about halfway there. And we need 250 entertainment value. We're well above that. So we just is time and patience with a lot of this stuff. So really... Oh, yeah, the thing that I was mentioning is I saw that we hit our next milestone here. Is if we go into our healthcare, we have never put down elder care or child care into an area here. So I want to try and figure out where I want to put that. I think I'm going to, as I get interrupted again, I think I want to put it into a heavy residential area up here or something. we'll see about that. Let me think about that for a minute as we review. Cooper Fields has reached level 4. That was spectacularly quick. So area bonuses now are plus 40%, negative 30% pollution. I love it. We now can build a clothing factory, which won't fit into our area. Farm maintenance building, we'll put down one of those. Got access to a large barn now, so that might be beneficial for dumping some crops into those as well. And a slaughterhouse, and I can almost guarantee that slaughterhouse is way bigger than what we can deal in this area. So we'll probably do that in a different city. Let's jump in here and check it out. We are in this mode, yes. Go to farming, cruise over here. So we got our flour mill, we got our cattle shed, our milking parlor, and here's our slaughterhouse. Yeah, that's way too big. That's not going to fit anywhere in here. What was some of the other things? Oh, we had a farm maintenance building. Here it is. Yeah, so that should be able to, yeah, that'll fit in here. We'll stick that right across from the main building on the north side there. That should work. And we also have this large barn now. So we have the small barn. Also have large barns. That's going to hold crops, but I wonder if we shouldn't put it down here or something. We'll just throw one there. We'll see how that does. That is a big sucker too, man. Look at everybody running to dump all their stuff right into the barn here to fill this up with the crops from the other buildings that are overflowing, more than 50%. Actually, it's more than 60% they will try to export. But otherwise, they're going to come over here and fill this up, and then it is a short jaunt from here to the other places that need some crops, right? I mean, they got these places filled up quite nicely. Animal products, I'm having trouble staying up on animal products, though. What? This one's coming along. That is level 4, dude. Oh my goodness. So we have absolutely enough for that. We have enough for workers too. So this will eventually hit level 5 on its own. We have to do nothing with Cooper Fields. That is excellent. How's Anchor Woodland coming along here? Getting quite a few workers rolling. We're almost there on that. We're 200 towards 500 on that. Sweet. Oh, elder care and child care. Let's go back to that. Lose my train of thought there. I was thinking this section here to put down some elder care and child care. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and D-zone these real quick. They'll disappear. We'll help them along here. And I want to drop in. Let's take a look at the elder care. How big is that? So that's quite sizable. And what is the child care comparative to that? Very small. Okay. So I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm going to drop the child care there on that corner. And we'll drop the elder care on this corner. And what I'm thinking of doing in between here is building a few high density residential places behind here and behind here, and then like try to make like a little bit of a park or put down a park somewhere in here. And I'm trying to think if I want to do one of my custom parks that will allow us to kind of make our own. And what I mean by that, let me show you what I mean. If I go into parks here and I scroll on over here, you see all these little green spots. These are assets that I made in the workshop that I haven't published. I published all my parking mods, but I did not publish these yet. So this, I don't know why it's not showing. There it is. So this is empty parks is what they are basically. It's just a completely empty park, and it has a, whoops, it's supposed to be 2x2. There it is. A completely empty park. I don't know what's happening here. Why are they not? There we go. So that's 4x4. Okay, we got a 5x5. We could fit that in there. I bet we could even get the 6x6 in there. Yes, we can. So I'm thinking I'm going to drop a big old 6x6 empty park in here. Just like that. Now that's going to offer a little bit of better. You see the radius there. But it doesn't offer like a absolute crap ton. It's 150 entertainment. Can handle 450 visitors. And you see right now it's completely blank. It's completely empty. If I could show you this in the asset editor. You would see that it has various collection points or areas where people will come in and congregate and hang around. So we have this empty park. So what I want to do, I'm going to pause it real quick while I do this, just for the benefit of keeping things clean and tidy. Do we want a big tree in here? Probably not. And what we do is we just basically go in here and drop some trees in, you know, and see about, I would like a larger tree. But, sorry, my cat's in the background meowing like a crazy person. Yeah, they do end up different sizes and such, but I think I'd like something a little bit more colorful. We'll go in here and I'm just going to go here and populate this real quick. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. Nothing really special there, just filling in this. I could have gone way out further, right? I mean, there's a lot more area here. I could have probably put in a little pond or something over here. I don't know. I'm not that creative right now. I'll improve with time, I'm sure. But that gives the elder people a little area here, a little nature area to come over and look at. Even the children over here can come out and look at something over here. They got a little playground out back, right? So they should be fine with that. And then as far as in between here, I don't know, maybe we can put something else in here and fill the rest of this in. We could actually put probably some 2x2 parks if we wanted. Not parking, but a little 2x2 park. Let me get over to it here. It's 1x1. This could actually fit probably a few 3x3s. If it'll actually select it. There we go. One over further. No, it likes to go there or there. That all helps. That'll help increase the popularity of the area. And maybe I can put in like kind of a kiddie park over here or something. I don't know. I'll have to give it some thought and a little bit better design than what I did on the other one, and we'll go from there. So, you know what we don't have in here is parking garages. Let me throw down a couple parking garages since I'm here. It's just going to be this same one that we used before. Throw one on this side, one up here. That'll help those guys a lot. And we'll throw some in here as well, just to help these guys with some parking. Stewtopia Central Park has reached level 2. Look at that. So we got rotating teacups. Ugh. And piggy train. I give an ugh at the rotating teacups because as a little kid I do remember barfing on one of those, or at least wanting to barf. So let's cruise on up here. Let's check out Stewtopia Central Park. Let's get some stuff in our park area. Let's cruise back up front here. There's our piggy train. That's cool. Where should we put? I think this area up here needs a little bit more stuff. So we'll put our piggy train up here. That looks like a good spot. Let's listen in. Is it gonna make a oink oink sound? Oh, it just makes a little train sound. Okay. Oh, man, they're cruising. Okay, because I'm on super speed. And then where should we put our barf wheels? Probably over here. Yeah, I'm going to put it down here so they're close to the bathroom. So when they've got to hurl, they don't have that far to run to get to... Oh yeah, that place isn't that big at all. So that should go good there. Holy smokes, look at that thing go. Boy, if that doesn't make you want to harf. Look at that. Ah, going so fast. Okay, slow it down. Slow it down, slow it down. Sip of tea here. They look like they're having fun, though. But, yeah, we don't want that going too fast. And so where... This is a souvenir shop. I got the game booths, bathroom. I don't have a cafeteria. Holy crap. Amusement Park Cafe. We do not have any amusement park cafes down. I totally missed doing that. Oh, let's put one over here. And we'll stick one over here. Yeah, that'll work. So we still got plenty of area for the stuff as it comes out and benefits the rest of that. Now, I didn't mention that before. You see the radius that the effect radius that this has. It doesn't look that big, but a lot of these will build up and compound upon each other. I'm pretty darn sure. Let's see here. Where's that Central Park? Carousel. Oh, that's the carousel. Look at the range that carousel has. So that's reaching out. It's hitting those office buildings over here. So if we actually go in here and turn on our happiness, our happy meter, you can see all these guys in here are really super happy. You know, it's these guys out here that aren't as happy right now. You know, this park can only affect so much of an area. So I need to get some parks and such put out down here to make our residents happy. Probably a dog park down here. That sounds like a good idea. Let's go back in here and drop a dog park in. Dog. There it is. There's the dog park. That'll help a little bit. It doesn't have a super large effect, but enough that it helps, you know, taper off the complaints and such. And then maybe a Japanese garden down here. These guys, that's kind of hoity-toity for those guys. Let's go with Anarchy is not on. Okay. So I want to make sure I don't destroy a house as I do this. Yeah, that'll work there. So that should help. A little bouncy castle park. Yeah, see, that made them pretty happy. And let's throw another one over here, why don't we? This looks like a good spot. Should make a bunch of them happy. Nice. And maybe another dog park. Dog. Get down with the dog. Right over here. Oh no, those guys are still pretty happy there. Let's go. Can we go here without screwing somebody up? Yeah. So that should make those guys there pretty happy. There we go. Nice. Looks like we got some traffic backing up here. How are we doing on traffic? 73%. It's not horrible. This isn't great here, but oh, I see a problem. Yes, this is a problem. So if you notice here, I'm going to pause it. We have 4 lanes going into 3 lanes. That never works out well. Why didn't I see this before? Silly Mike. We're going to downgrade this to a 3-lane one-way road. That's 4. We want 3. Yeah. Downgrade this to a 3-lane. And let's see here. So we have 2 lanes going on, 1 lane turning left, 1 lane turning right. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know why, but I just feel like that's going to flow better because 3 lanes into 3, the AI is trying to figure out how do I get people in this 4th lane to work and get into here. And it makes it much more difficult. By having 3 lanes, I think it'll help with this flow out of the city. It may not. We'll see. But while I am at it, now this is going into the city, so I'm fine with there being 4 lanes there. Have a sip of tea there while we wait for Anchor Woodland to hit level 2 and go. Okay, I was off on that. And go. Ah. There it is. Okay, I was a couple seconds off there. Darn it. Anchor Woodland has reached level 2. So we got plus 4% efficiency, minus 10% pollution, just like the other industry area. We can now make a biomass pellet plant. Interesting. We could build a furniture factory. Do sawdust storage. Wonder what that's about. Build some forestry workers barracks. Forestry workers' barracks. And a small tree sapling field, which is just another type of tree field. Let's get in a little bit here, get rid of that world noise. Jump into our forestry industry here. Forestry industry. Wow, that's a big place. That produces pollution. Pollution and noise. So how much pollution? Creates 25 pollution. Oof. Okay. So we got sawdust storage. A sawdust storage building used for storing raw forest products. Storage building can be placed outside of industry area, but storing raw forest products. Excellent. How big is that? Decent size. Will not fit on the outside, but we could put it here next to the lumber area. Why don't we do that? We'll put that one there. We will put our biomass pellet plant. Yeah, we're staying away from the residents for the most part by doing that. Let's stick that kind of next to these. We don't care if it creates some ground pollution for these guys. So that's going to create pellets. What is that going to use? It's going to use raw forest products and paper, but I don't have anybody creating paper. So we're going to have to import paper. Interesting. Okay. All right. Can I create a paper mill at some point? Engineered wood plant. Oh, wait. What is, this creates planed timber, not paper. Okay, so I don't have a paper mill. Yeah, let's go back up to the front here, because I do want to build some workers' barracks. Holy criminy! I guess we're not doing that. Which is weird, because it says we can put that down there, and we totally can't, because it's going to overlap onto the road. Why is it saying I can build these there? That doesn't make any sense. It should not allow me to build that. I don't have anarchy on. Now I do, but I have no idea why it's saying I can build that. I can't build it there. So this place isn't getting a workers' barracks, unfortunately. But I think that's good. Anchor Woodland level 2. We only got one more, people. Oh, look at that. We're importing a whole ton of stuff now. Yeesh. Because we need paper. So are we... Wait. We're making paper. Who's making paper? Oak Hill Park has reached level 3. Excellent. So we have a couple gazebos that got opened up this round. That's cool. We'll go throw some of them down. I'm trying to figure out who the hell makes paper. Because we're making paper, but I don't understand how. Planed timber. Raw forest products are stored there. Raw forest products are stored there. Wait. Okay, it takes raw forest products and makes paper. Derp. A derp. Okay, I thought it needed paper to create raw forest. Never mind. Whatever. Ignore me. Please. Thank you. So I think it's this one. Population. Perfect. Here we go. 56 births per week and 12 deaths per week. That is spectacular. That means we are growing. Well, we're negative right now. We're actually losing people? Why are we losing people now? Take a look at death care. We have one cemetery for this entire area, and we got one crematorium over here. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we need to get... I'm just going to drop in a crematorium over here. Just for that purpose. Just so they can get out, get these dead bodies. Get them dead bodies! Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode. I think we knocked out 7 goals fairly quickly and got things going pretty good there. Look at these nice bridges, all uniform and repetitive. I like it, I like it, I like it. And here's our new upgraded Stewtopia Central Park area. That's going to continue to grow and look really, really good. I like it. If you do like it, as well as I like it, as much as I like it, throw a like on the video. Please, please, please give me a like and give me a comment. Let me know what you like. If you don't like it, give me a dislike and let me know what you dislike and what you would like to see improved. I beg for it every time. I would love some constructive criticism and some feedback of that such. As always, if you are inclined, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell notifications so you're updated when the next video comes out. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it greatly. And we'll see you guys in the next video, in the next episode, episode 11. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Bye-bye.